Good morning, my name is Felicity. Today I will be reviewing this Felicity lithium-ion battery. I have done the unboxing, I have done the capacity test, so I want to give my opinion on the battery today, and I will tear down the battery to see what's inside. The first thing that I don't like about this battery is the fact that it doesn't have any handle. So for you to carry the battery, you have to struggle with it, which is not good. I think a battery as heavy as 60 kilograms should have a handle, because even 100 amp hour gel batteries have handles. I have no problem with the casing, and the accessories that comes with it are very helpful. First, when it comes, the problem I'm having with the battery is the battery manufacturer have rated the battery. They have rated the battery to be charged at 57.6, and my problem is I tried charging it to 57.6, and I am unable to achieve that. I don't know whether it is a charge controller or it's from the battery, but when I open, I have an assumption that when I open the battery, I will see whatever is inside. And again, with the capacity test that I conduct on the battery, I'm only able to get like 84 or 86% of the rated capacity, and I have drained it to that 48 volt that they say that it is the operating voltage of the battery. So basically I have drained the 100% of the battery, only that I only get like 84 or 86% of the rated capacity, which means if I'm to rate this battery, it will be like 4 kilowatt hour. And if you want to get that 80 or 3000 cycles out of it, then you have to discharge it at maybe 70 amp hour, or that is maybe 3500 or 3200 amp hour. I think let me just go ahead and start removing the screws. Just know that this is a high voltage battery, and you don't want to play with a high voltage battery. If you have a 12 or even 24 volt battery, they are a safe voltage. So in order to don't play with this 48 volt battery, it can kill you. So never even try messing up with it. But if you are careful, you can do what I am doing now. So I'm going to remove the screws. Okay, all the screws are off now, and I think the next thing is for me to open it. Ooh. Wow. So this is what it looks on the inside. To this side there is a BMS. There's a 100 amp and 50 amp fuse there, and to this side there is the communication port something. Well, let me see what. Okay. So here I can see Okay, let me remove this cover. Okay, now I have ripped up this this cover. This one they put it to protect the terminals here, and I think it's one of the reasons why they said that you should never lay the battery like this, because all the bus bars you see, they are exposed, so they are not well covered like they do with the LPBF48100-S amp hour 12 volt. But one thing that caught my attention immediately after I opened the battery is the QR code on the battery cells. You see, all of them, for some reason, I don't know why, they have been scratched. You see, they have been scratched, sorry. So I try to see whether I can read what they are trying to hide, or what, I don't know. So but I don't know why it's very difficult to. So whatever I try here, well, let me try putting light, because I can read it, but I want you to see it yourself. Yes, can you read there? You see me, I can see something like 3.2 volt and something like 276 watt hour, and this is a cartel cells. But what I did was, as I was observing and I was curious to why they remove all the levels, then I saw one level here that they have not removed, but it is buried inside under the bus bar that they welded. You see, it's 3.2275, and not only this one too, that is under the bus bar, only that I couldn't find a good angle to kind of record the video. So even here it is also written as 3 point, you can see this one too. You see, 275 watt hour, 3.2 volt. So basically these cells are not 100 amp hour cells, they are 80, I think 86, yes, they should be 86 amp hour cell. So in totality, this one should have not been rated as what do you call it, 100 amp hour battery. It should have been 86 amp hour battery. But other than this, I think the batteries are new. Yes, they are brand new, and the BMS here, it looks good. You know, I think Felicity, they do make their own BMS. I don't know, or they level it, but I cannot see any level, and to be honest, I cannot further dismantle this battery. But just for your information, this battery is rated at 5 kilowatt, and we have conducted capacity test, and we were only able to extract 4.3, I think, yes, 4.3 kilowatt. And for these cells, I think this is quite good cells, only that I think they rip my money off. But still, if you compare them to the competitions, if you are to buy a brand new, and I mean, if you are to buy what do you call this thing, if you are to buy a lithium battery here in Nigeria, and to get that 100 amp hour, I think a good battery will cost you like twice the price of this one. So for the price that they are selling their battery, I think it's okay, but I think they should make it known to the people before selling it to them. I think it would be better for me if this battery is rated at 4.2 or 4 kilowatt. Let's say they rated it at 4 kilowatt and said that the usable capacity is 4 kilowatt. I will reap more power out of it, because I will not be trying to kind of discharge it to 5 kilowatt and end up destroying my battery. If I know that it's 4 kilowatt, then I will just restrict myself to 4 kilowatt. So I think Felicity Solar should do better on this. And additionally, I have to say this. You know, there's another problem with the marketers in Nigeria. Sometimes they just want to sell products to you. They don't care the quality or whether it reaches or it matches the specification. So I think I cannot blame Felicity directly, but I think they're partners in crime here in Nigeria. I forgot to mention this battery have a temperature sensors. I just spot them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the balancing cables. They use a 480 gauge wire for the connection to the battery. I think for the price, because this battery costs, for Nigerian naira, it costs around 700,000 naira. So for the price, I think it's okay. It's a good battery, and it will serve you much better than lead acid or tubular, any lead acid battery, whether the gel, the AGM, or the flooded battery. So thank you for watching, and I'm sorry for not riffing it too much because this is a high voltage. I cannot go further, so I'm going to just put it back together and plug it to charge. Yesterday I drained it to 0. Thank you for watching. It's your guy Hamidu Falki. See you next time.